I used to be evil because all I wanted to do was hurt people. I looked at people as people that hurt me when I was a kid. My mother was in the gang. My father was in the gang. When I was born, my mom was in jail. She was in Rikers Island. I got adopted at 9 months. I was getting abused. I was getting molested. I was getting beat from my adopted family. And they were abusing my older brother first. And then they started with me. And I remember I would call out for him to come, help me. And I literally, would feel them beating on him while he's on top of me, trying to protect me. But he ran away, he couldn't take it. And then it was just me, so. And they used to, lock me in the closet. And, I'd learn how to get out the closet when they're sleeping and sneak down and eat because they wouldn't let me eat. Most of the time when they're eating, I'm standing there naked, watching them eat and waiting for them to be done so I could do the dishes. When I was 9 when I just couldn't take it anymore, and I acted out. I basically was just stopping them from doing what they was doing. I was too young to go to prison, so they put me in psych wards. And I remember first walking in, all you do, you just hear people screaming and throwing feces and just, I was scared and I used to cry. Like my 3rd day there, I got stabbed in the head, with a piece of window because I was crying too much. That's what he said, I was crying too much. And then, after that, I stopped crying. I started acting like everybody else there, but worse. When you're lost and confused like that and don't know your identity, you cling to things that give you some type of fulfillment. I started being addicted to being chaotic and violent. And as I got older, I just kept doing it, but worse. And as I got older, I started using more weapons. I was the enforcer for the gang, New York State. And I was basically the hitman for them. And we heard that the Latino community down here was not being respected. So I came down here to start the gang, which I did. But yeah, I came down here to cause chaos. When I got out of prison, I wasn't who I used to be. I didn't want to live the gang life. I didn't want to be violent, and go right back. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to live a normal life, but I didn't know how to stay out here at all. You know what I mean? And thank God I had StepUp to be able to help me with that. And coming to Step Up, like, they learned exactly who I was, right? And they seen what I didn't see. That first week when I took Step Up, my mindset was like a sponge. Because everything that Step Up was teaching and offering, I just wanted more and more. I was able to learn how to turn a negative into a positive, right? My negative for me was my record, my tattoos, demeanor, my past, right? I was able to accept all of that, right? Like, yes, I do have a past, but that's not me today. Step Up helped me break down that wall where I was able to get away from all the stuff that was holding me back, like the gang life, the drugs. It's not easy. It's a battle. Step Up to me was a lifeline. And 3 years later, after I graduated, I took it again because I needed it again. You fast forward years down the line, right? I'm still here. We still so tight, right? I've accomplished more in these 9 years than I have in these last 30 years of my life. And that's big. I've became a better man, a server in the community. Now, I've been working for the city of Greensboro for 2 years now. And a father to 3 beautiful girls. It's more than you could ask for. They're like 3 little mini lighthouses, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just such a big light in my life, you know? And thank God, because I feel like before I wouldn't be able to be the father that I am to them. I didn't know how to be a father. I know how to be a father because I watch Anthony. Same thing with Miss Diamond.
How you doing? Love you too. How the family?
They doing good. I'm not perfect, right? And I still have issues, flaws, you know. But I feel that my purpose in life is to reach people with my story. And I want to go into prisons. I want to go into psych wards, group homes, to show them that yes, I was in there just like that, but I came out. I changed my life. There's a different way. To be able to stay out here in society, right? You know, even, for example, little things like instead of going to somebody and being like, what's up? How you, right? It's like, how you doing, man? I'm Paul. You know what I'm saying? All I wanted was love. All I wanted was family. I was chasing it. When I came to Step Up, man, and even though it was so uncomfortable and I wasn't used to it, that love, you know what I'm saying? Like that love, it made the little boy in me want to run away, but at the same time, can I get more? You know what I mean? Like, I wanted more. They showed me that they was my family, and I always wanted to be around them. Step Up opened doors for me that I would never even imagine. And they gave me the tools and the push and the love that I needed to step up and walk through those doors. Because I always just bring it back to Step Up. Man, I'm a living witness, you know? I'm a example.